Also, your trip to Hong Kong these 3 days.
Señor Gerardo, soy su traductor. Entonces tenemos algunas preguntas para usted. La primera pregunta es...
Primero, me gustaría decir algo antes de empezar la conferencia.
Okay. He would like to say something first.
Bueno, nos sentimos primero muy halagados por la forma que nos han tratado en Hong Kong en estos días. La verdad que hemos recogido el cariño de toda la gente. Y segundo, entendemos la decepción del público que llenó el estadio hoy por las ausencias de Leo, por la ausencia de Luis. Esta decisión ha sido una decisión tomada junto con el cuerpo médico. Corríamos muchos riesgos de agravar sus lesiones y por eso no pudieron ser de la partida. Entendemos la decepción que tiene la gente, les pedimos disculpas, pero ojalá puedan entender que si hubiéramos tenido alguna chance de que jueguen un rato lo hubiéramos hecho, pero corríamos serios riesgos y por eso junto con el cuerpo médico tomamos esta decisión.
Okay, let me translate the coach message in English first, and then we'll be in Cantonese. I would like to give some comments. First, I'm very thankful to Hong Kong. In the last few days, we have been treated very well, and we felt the openness of the Hong Kong people. We also enjoyed the time today in the stadium, but we also understand there's a lot of disappointment of the fans of the absence of Luis Suarez and Lionel Messi. This has been a decision made together with our medical team. We have checked the physical situation, and there has a risk that if we send them on the pitch, there is a physical risk to their physical body. We understand that a lot of fans are very disappointed, and we ask for their forgiveness. We wish that there will be another chance. We wish we could have sent them at least for a while on the pitch to play, but the risk was so big that we could not have risked it. 咁我而家用廣東話將教練剛才嘅説話翻譯翻。咁教練坐低咧就話，首先好感謝香港喺過去呢幾日咧，佢咧就係感覺到香港人嘅熱情同埋温暖。咁今日喺呢個球場嘅氣氛亦都係相當之好嘅。咁但係佢都明白好多嘅球迷都係有啲失望，因為蘇亞雷斯同埋美斯咧係唔能夠落場比賽。呢一個決定係佢哋同成隊嘅醫療團隊一齊做一個嘅決定。佢哋認為如果讓呢兩位球員落場比賽嘅話咧，係會有一個好大嘅風險嘅。咁所以佢明白好多嘅球迷都係非常之失望。咁教練亦都希望喺呢度咧係得到各位球迷嘅體諒同埋原諒。佢哋亦都諗過會唔會俾美斯或者蘇亞雷斯可能落場玩踢一段短嘅時間咧咁樣。咁但係呢個風險就係真係太大啦，所以最尾佢哋成個團隊就決定咧兩位球員係唔會落場嘅。
Okay, thank you. In the interest of time, may I now open the floor to question, please.
Paul Tenorio from The Athletic. Profe, ¿puedes dar un poquito más información sobre la lesión? ¿Cuánto tiempo estará afuera?
Bueno, Leo está con una inflamación en el aductor. Hemos tenido imágenes que le hemos tomado en Arabia. Lo llevamos día a día, pero siempre tenemos la expectativa de que pueda evolucionar de la manera adecuada. Sucede que también tenemos la obligación de mirar por el comienzo de la liga nuestra y entonces cuando nos sentamos con el cuerpo médico ellos manifestaron que era muy riesgoso que el futbolista pueda jugar en el día de hoy. En el caso de Luis, problemas con su rodilla, amaneció inflamada el día posterior al segundo partido en Arabia y entonces no estaba en condiciones de poder ser de la partida en el día de hoy.
King, please.
Okay. Let me translate. So the question on the floor from the floor is, how's the situation or the injury of Leo and Luis Suarez? So for Messi, as the coach mentioned, there has been inflammation, and they have been taking the images of the muscles, and so hopefully they were expecting some kind of improvement, but the situation has been there for many days. They have been checking it constantly with the medical team, and they also have to consider there's an obligation with the MLS, which is happening this month. So in the end, they come to a conclusion that they cannot risk to have Messi in today's match. In terms of Luis Suarez, he has some inflammation on his knee, which he picked up on the second match in Saudi Arabia. So today, after checking the situation with the medical team, they have come to the conclusion that Luis Suarez cannot play in the match. So I'll just quickly translate in Cantonese. 中文咧就係剛才呢位記者就問到美斯同埋蘇亞雷斯佢哋個狀況係點啊？點解落唔到場咧？咁樣咁美斯咧就係有啲炎症有啲肌肉嘅炎症。咁佢哋都 check 過咧，佢哋一啲個影像啦，咁但係一路都睇咧，就希望會有好轉嘅。咁但係其實個情況每一日咧都係持續緊嘅。咁同一時間佢哋都係要，因為佢哋喺今個月底就開始翻佢哋 MLS 美職嘅聯賽啦。咁所以最尾咧，佢哋同呢個醫療團隊咧都決定咧係未能夠俾美斯落場㗎。至於蘇亞雷斯咧，就係佢嘅膝頭哥咧係有一個發炎啊，就係喺沙地阿拉伯第2場嘅比賽時候咧，就係因為一啲碰撞咧，就令到佢膝頭哥發炎，咁所以到今日咧，亦都係唔能夠落場嘅。
Next question, please.
Hello, Rick Boost from Tatler Asia. This was Inter Miami's first win since beating Toronto in the regular season back in September 2023, and your team's first win of the preseason. So, to what would you attribute this improvement in circumstances?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Déjame traducir en español para el señor Tata. Hoy es la primera victoria en su pretemporada, viaje de pretemporada, y también la primera victoria después de ganar contra Toronto en septiembre de 2023. ¿Cómo le parece la significancia de este partido?
Bueno, en realidad creo que son cosas diferentes. La temporada pasada terminó para nosotros a fines de octubre, cuando no tuvimos acceso a los playoffs de la liga. Y entendemos que la pretemporada son justamente partidos de preparación y partidos para encontrar nuestra mejor forma de cara al comienzo de la liga. Es cierto que no habíamos podido ganar, hoy lo hemos hecho, pero lo más importante empieza el 21 de febrero.
Okay, so let me translate in English first. So the coach was saying, right, there has been different games playing different opponents. Our past season ends in the end of October. So afterwards, we have some adjustment in our team, and we have been playing some preseason games in different places, and we are having some adjustment in our team as well. So the best thing is we are picking up and we are improving our form so that we can open up for the next season. So maybe I translate fast in Cantonese. 呢位朋友剛才咧就係問今日咧就係國際邁阿密喺佢哋嘅賽前季嘅比賽嘅第一場勝利啦，同埋喺2023年9月贏咗多倫多之後第一場勝利，咁教練點睇啊？咁教練咧就話係啊，其實一路以嚟嘅對手都好唔同啦。咁佢哋啱啱美職聯咧就喺10月底咧就係完咗個賽事嘅，之後咧佢哋就有作出唔同嘅調整啦，同埋有呢個季前嘅熱身賽啦。咁最緊要咧就係令到成隊球隊可以回復嘅狀態係開展嚟緊嘅美職聯嘅。
This gentleman, please.
Hi, Gerardo. Paul McNamara from South China Morning Post. You said you knew of Lionel Messi's injury well in advance. Do you think the club probably should have told supporters ahead of the weekend that he would not play the match, and whether that might have eased the scenes at the end? Were you surprised by the depth of feeling among the fans after the match?
Bueno, es una pregunta del señor que dice que creo que los equipos Inter Miami sabía que Leonardo Messi de pronto no podía jugar hoy. ¿Cómo te parece si hubiera avisando a los públicos en Hong Kong que es muy posible que Leo Messi no podía jugar hoy para que los aficionados de Hong Kong no estarán tan decepcionados como hoy?
Bueno, en realidad Leo salió al campo de juego ayer en el último entrenamiento, estuvo haciendo trotes livianos, volvimos a probar en alguna medida en el hotel durante esta mañana para ver si era prudente o no. Entonces no tomamos la decisión y no la comunicamos la decisión porque no teníamos la certeza de que esto iba a ser así hasta el día de hoy.
Okay, so the coach was saying that actually they have been assessing Leo's injury day by day. Yesterday, Leo has been in the training as well, and they have been assessing the situation with the medical team until this morning. So the decision was made this morning that Leo cannot be played. 剛才呢位在場嘅記者就問其實郭正馬問可能之前已經知道美斯係受傷喎，如果早啲向觀眾提出嘅話，會唔會令到啲球迷冇咁失望呢？咁樣咁教練呢就話啦，其實美斯嘅情況呢，佢哋每日都係評估緊嘅。尋日美斯亦都有出席呢個訓練嘅，咁係去到今朝嘅時候呢，佢哋作出最後嘅評估呢，先至作出一個最後決定，就係美斯唔能夠出賽。
Okay, now we also have a question from overseas. May I entertain one of those, Coach? The question is about your feeling on the play overall of the four scorers in particular, Sunderland, Saylor, Taylor, and Campana. What do you think about their performance?
Es una pregunta en línea. Una pregunta para usted que quería saber qué es su sentimiento sobre el partido hoy, especialmente los cuatro marcadores, Sunderland, Saylor, Taylor y Campana. ¿Cómo te parece?
Bueno, creo que en líneas generales el equipo hizo un buen partido. Decidimos cambiar el sistema que estábamos utilizando en los partidos amistosos anteriores de jugar con línea de 5, volvimos a nuestro esquema habitual de 4-3-3 y está claro que el equipo se sintió mucho más cómodo en la cancha.
Okay, so there's been a question that my colleague just asked, and so the coach was saying that it's been a good match, and they decided to change the system today for today's match, and they played 4-3-3 with three central midfielders. And it seems that the players, they felt better compared to the last few matches. 咁或者再用廣東話講一講啦，就係剛才網上有個朋友亦都問啦，覺得教練覺得今日嘅比賽點啊？有4位唔同嘅入球嘅球員，咁教練就話啦，其實今場嘅比賽都唔錯嘅，佢哋都喺賽前咧就改變咗佢哋嘅踢法，就踢翻4-3-3，咁所以睇嚟咧球員係比較適應呢一種嘅踢法。
Okay, now I understand that there will be more questions for sure, but in the interest of time, particularly that Inter Miami ECF is going to have a tight traveling schedule, so I'm afraid that I need to say thank you to the coach, and then next we will have representative of the host team to be with us for the second part of the press conference.
Muchas gracias, señor Gerardo. Muchas gracias a usted.
Muchas gracias a ustedes. Buenas noches.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Testing. Hello, hello. See my hello testing. Okay.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to welcome the head coach of the host team, Yong Anderson, and the team captain, Yip Hong Fai. 好，歡迎安達臣教練同埋隊長葉鴻輝。Welcome, please have a seat.
Oh, nice to see you again.
Yeah. So, Coach, hope you have enjoyed the match and the atmosphere here in the Hong Kong Stadium. First of all, can you conclude the performance and your arrangement of the team overall?
Yes, good evening, everybody. It was not easy because we only have this player 1 day in 1 day training. It's not like Inter Miami, they are in the preseason, they train every day together. So it was not easy to choose the right player or to choose the right position. But I think out of this possibility, what we had in the front, I think we make a good game, especially in the first half. First half, we played with a lot of energy. We press high. We was aggressive. We attacked them. We creating chances. We making a goal. And the result in the first half, 1-1, was really good because we play against a very strong team. In the second half, we changed all the players. Try to play the same way, but it's not so easy. We lose the formation. We don't play with the same energy, with the same condition in the second half as in the first half. And then you see we get some goals against us, but doesn't matter today. There was a show game. It was a great game. It was for every player of the field. Every player from us off the field was a great experience, and it was great to play in Hong Kong Stadium with more than 40,000. Thank you.
咁啊，剛才就係我嘅同事就李 Sir 就問啦，教練，你覺得今日個場波點啊？你覺得成隊波踢成點啊？咁樣，咁教練咧就話其實今場波就唔係容易㗎，因為佢哋其實賽前咧只係得1日嘅時間咧去訓練嘅啫。相反，國際邁阿密咧其實佢哋係一個賽前熱身賽咧，一路都係成班波一齊訓練。咁所以對於教練嚟講咧，係揾一個適當嘅球員啦，踢適當嘅位置咧，其實係準備嘅時間係比較少嘅。咁但係教練咧就話其實覺得球隊今日都踢得唔錯，特別係上半場嘅時候咧，球隊係踢得唔錯㗎，包括係防守幾好啦，亦都可以喺中場嘅攔截啦，亦都係取得一個入球，同對方打成平手㗎。咁去到下半場嘅時候咧，其實佢就作出多個調動啦，咁可能就變咗比賽咧就冇咁容易啦。咁亦都係成隊波嗰個隊形啊，亦都有時咧係俾人打亂咗，咁啊亦都係因此咧就會多失咗幾球。咁但係教練咧就話其實認為咧呢場波咧其實係可以話係一個好好嘅經驗啦，俾球員去練習啦喺呢個表演賽入面，咁亦都好享受咧喺大球場咧同各位球迷一齊落力去比賽嘅。
Thank you, King. And now the floor is yours. Questions are welcome. OK， 我哋請前面呢位先。
有 Billy from Titan Media， 想問阿輝。作為球員咧，再一次喺即係滿座嘅情況下比賽，你自己感覺點樣咧？而作為球員，你即係 miss 咗個機會同美斯再一次比賽，你自己有咩感受？
作為球員可以喺大球場度可以爆滿嘅情況之下比賽係的確係一件好榮幸嘅事啦。咁同埋自己做球員都會好享受可以親自落到場去感受呢個氣氛。第二個問題就係、唔可以同美斯落場比賽，咁當然有少少可惜啦。咁但係其實對手國際邁阿密都仲有其他球員個表現好好啊，能力好好咁自己都好享受今日嗰個比賽。
Okay, so the question was to our goalkeeper, Mr. Yip Hong Fai. How did he feel as a goalkeeper to play in front of a full house in the Hong Kong Stadium? And how did he feel not being able to play with Messi? So our goalkeeper, the captain, Mr. Yip Hong Fai, he said that it has always been an honor to play in front of the full house in the Hong Kong Stadium. He really enjoyed a lot, and he enjoyed the feeling playing in the stadium. Regarding not being able to play with Messi, he said he's a little bit disappointed. However, Inter Miami also has a lot of good quality players, which he enjoyed playing a lot.
Thank you. Next. Yes.
Do you think you'll have any learning outcomes from the difference of play style you witnessed on the field today? Anything that you might take on yourself or improve yourself through what you saw today on the field?
So this question is for...
Well, so I've actually said for both, frankly.
Okay, thank you. Coach?
Difficult questions, because today we play via a team we put together from the Hong Kong Premier League, foreigner, local players. So, of course, we could see today the difference. We see the difference. But from the difference, we have to learn. We have to see international level is much higher, much quicker. The condition is better. The energy is better. And I hope that we sooner or later in Hong Kong can go up of this level too. But then we have to change a lot of things first. Thank you.
Final.
剛才呢位先生就問啦，經過呢場比賽之後，你覺得譬如話成隊波嘅比賽嘅style 嘅狀態啊，即係或者可以點樣去改進自己啊？咁樣有冇啲咩感受咧？葉生。
咁即係今日係一場叫做表演賽啦。咁但係即係因為即係大家都知道我哋即係要叫做用港聯嘅球隊去出戰，咁其實真係備戰嘅情況唔係好多。咁變咗我哋落到場其實都係想即係感受下即係美職嘅球隊喺比賽入邊個強度啦。咁落到場咁其實我哋都見到佢哋個速度啊或者身體對抗係比較強嘅。咁我哋都即係需要喺呢方面去加強先可以令到我哋香港嘅足球進步。咁即係自己都會好期待會有多啲高水平嘅比賽啦。咁外隊賽又好，或者係一啲國際性嘅比賽都好，咁自己都會希望係可以香港足球會有多啲呢啲比賽。
So our captain, Mr. Ip Hong Fai, said today is a friendly match. We pick a team which includes the foreigners and the local players in the Hong Kong League. There has not been enough time for training, but it's a good opportunity to experience playing with the MLS team, to feel the intensity and speed and physical strength. So we felt that they are very good in these areas, and we hope to improve our levels. And I expect to play more international friendlies or quality matches so that the overall football level in Hong Kong will improve.
Okay. Next question? Yes, please.
Hi, you've formed a big bond with these Hong Kong supporters over the past couple of years. So do you sympathise with their disappointment today and the strength of their reaction at the end? And just for Yap, I mean, you said you were disappointed yourself not to face Lionel Messi, but what has been the conversation in the dressing room? Are all the players a bit fed up they didn't get the chance to play against him?
From our side, I don't focus on nothing else as my team today. I know we play against Inter Miami, and I have no comments against what's happening with Messi.
即係自己個人就覺得有啲可惜啦。咁係即係當然好難得有呢啲機會有世界級嘅球星嚟香港，咁所以自己就會比較可惜啲。咁但係落到即係喺更衣室入邊，咁其實我哋自己都好集中嗰場比賽，咁大家都係主要睇翻我哋自己球隊個準備啦，同埋個表現，咁對方嘅嘢我哋都冇理會太多，咁我哋即係希望可以睇一場好嘅比賽俾大家睇。
咁剛才呢個朋友其實就係問對於今日唔能夠同美斯個比賽，咁大家喺譬如更衣室度有冇啲咩説話或者感受啊咁樣？咁教練剛才用英文講啦，咁我用廣東話講翻，佢就話其實今場比賽咧，其實同平時嘅比賽一樣，佢只係專注喺自己嘅球隊嚟嘅啫。咁希望球隊贏波，咁所以對方點樣其實就唔係好理會啦。咁葉隊長佢剛才都用廣東話解釋咗啦。英文記者。OK。So the captain Ip, he said he's a little bit disappointed that he could not have played with Messi. However, it is still a game to play, and in the dressing room, to be honest with the teammates, they didn't really mention a lot about disappointment whatsoever.
Thank you. So, any more questions? Oh yes.
Hello, so from Tatler Asia again.
It's okay.
So there was a decision to substitute a great deal of players at halftime, considering that the Hong Kong team was holding their own pretty well in the first half. Why was this decision made?
Which decision? To give too many players as possible to play against Inter Miami.
剛才呢位在場嘅記者就問領隊啦其實好似半場港聯都踢得唔錯喎同對方點解半場要係做咁多嘅調動呢？咁樣咁教練嘅回答咧就話希望喺今場嘅比賽咧係令到更多嘅球員有上陣嘅機會。
Okay, any more question from the floor? Yes.
都係想問翻隊長阿葉鴻輝嘅，你頭先提過咧話你自己都希望多啲更加高水平嘅賽事，即係或者面對國際隊，即係國際其他球隊比賽啊。今日嘅活動咧，即係搞到一個盛事咁，又舞龍舞獅啊，又揾歌手唱歌啊。你自己係覺得作為球員，你都係想個對手係高水平啊，定係還是一個商業盛事成功？即係你覺得你都想唔想香港係更加多盛事啊、足球啊，搞活香港足球咁樣㗎？
咁其實兩樣嘢可以並存嘅，咁又可以商業性啦，咁你邀請嘅對手都可以強，咁即係我相信，如果係真係可以邀請嚟嘅對手，咁我相信個實力一定有翻咁上下，同埋即係一定有翻咁上下吸引力，先可以令到成件事好睇，同埋吸引球迷入場，咁所以即係如果作為一個體育產業嚟講，當然商業性同埋個比賽個競爭性都係好重要，咁所以自己都會希望可以將來繼續有多啲依類型嘅賽事。
So let me translate in English. So on the floor, a media friend asked our captain Ip, in today's match, Mr. Ip, he mentioned that he would like to play more high-level games or play with other international teams in the future. In terms of today's match, we have seen a lot of performance as well, performance from Singer, performance of Dragon Dance. So the question is if Captain Ip would like to have an opponent which is of high level, or it would be a commercial event. So our captain, Mr. Ip, he mentioned that both things can be together. We believe that of the teams that we can invite to Hong Kong to play, they must have certain kind of attractiveness. From the sports point of view, the commercial value and the competitiveness of the nature can be together so that to arouse the public interest in the sports.
Okay, before we move on, can I make one correction about the injury of Messi? To be exact, I was just told that the assessment of his injury actually took place in the morning, and it was, the assessment was done in the morning today, and it was until the afternoon that the team made the decision of not fielding Messi in this game. This is just to make sure that the message is clear and the timings are all clear. 我想做翻一個少少修正咧，就係關於正話美斯嗰個傷勢嗰個檢驗嘅過程。咁會方咧正話翻俾我哋聽，就話其實今朝咧係檢查過美斯個傷勢，不過咧去到下午咧，其實先至作咗個最後決定係要讓佢休息，唔俾佢喺呢場波上陣。咁所以咧，希望大家都可以更加清楚啲嗰個一路嗰個發展嘅程序個次序係點。I think should be also corrected in Spanish. Okay.
Bueno, es una corrección sobre el mensaje de señor Tata. La situación de Lionel Messi, su elección, en la mañana todavía están discutiendo con el equipo médico de Inter Miami y solamente por la tarde la selección y el médico decidió que Leo no podía jugar en el partido de hoy. Eso es el mensaje que quiere decir el club de Inter Miami.
Thank you. So hope everybody is clear about the development. Can I ask if there is any last question from the floor? Okay. Thank you.
Hello, sorry I'm popular. I just wanted to do a follow-up, Coach, because you mentioned that in order to raise the level of play in the city, there's going to be some great changes needed. Would you be willing to expand on what changes you think would be needed?
No, today no. But I think we have to sit together in the Hong Kong FA in the next time and speak about that.
Okay. 剛才呢位在場嘅記者就問啦，剛才教練就提到香港嘅足球如果要改善咧，有好多改變需要喎，咁究竟有啲咩需要改變咧？咁教練咧就話今日咧就唔能夠答你啦，咁但係之後咧希望有機會咧再同你講翻有啲咩改變係需要嘅。
Okay, now may I conclude this press conference and also the events today with a big thank to all of you for joining us for the game and also the post-game press conference. Big thank you to Coach Anderson and Captain Yep for attending this press conference, taking all these questions. Thank you, and let's work harder. It's going to have another big event coming up very soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
OK， 多謝各位今日出席呢個記者會，多謝安達臣教練同埋葉鴻輝。咁喺今日整天忙忙